Donald Trump's latest executive order stunt, and it is a stunt, to defund PBS and NPR is the latest in a long list of reasons why I loathe the Republican Party, their rhetoric, and kind of specifically the way Trump does things in this term, because effectively a lot of the pomp and circumstance is just shock and awe, and largely no different than Biden's bullshittery about forgiving student loan debt, itself a stunt to win the favor of voters that the court shot down. The funding for PBS and NPR came via an act of Congress, and as such, the courts are most likely going to side with PBS and NPR when it finally gets in front of them, because acts of Congress, by and large, have to be undone by further, you guessed it, acts of Congress. If Congress makes a thing, then Congress has to dismantle it. It's pretty simple. My problem with the latest executive order isn't in defending those outdated and heavily biased networks, because Lord knows the government shouldn't be funding what those groups pretend is news in the first place. No, my problem is that this is just another way that Republicans will shit the bed on the issue, an issue they've been shitting the bed on since the 70s, and then wash their hands of it when they inevitably blame the courts for why the funding wasn't cut. They'll point to Trump's executive order, then the court slapping it down, and cry foul and try to use it as a talking point in their useless stump and campaign speeches, all while actually doing nothing in their power, rinsing and repeating the same cycle to what we've seen for decades. There is a correct and easy way to do this, and Republicans just fucking refuse because they're lying to you. Wanna bet? I dare every Republican to call their Republican members of Congress, if you have them, House and Senate, and ask them if they support funding NPR and PBS, and drop the answer in the comments. My guess is it's damn near 100% are in favor of defunding them, and yet somehow they'll make excuses for why they can't bring it up for a vote in either chamber. But cloture, they'll scream, the filibuster, they'll cry, as if Congress doesn't make their own rules on such things and is incapable of changing them. But okay, fine, let's deal with that issue as well. Ask your Congress critters, oh so in favor of this executive order, to tie the cut in funding to a specific allied nation, because then even Cory Booker and crew will vote for it under the same logic they used in their votes to ban TikTok. Problem solved, because the bill would be tic-tac-toe winner across the aisle. And this is the problem I was talking about. There's a congressional path to do many, if not all of the things that Trump claims to be able to do via executive order, which the courts will likely strike down. And instead of working on those things, we have to spend days on end essentially arguing over presidential fan fiction because the party that currently controls both chambers of Congress can't be asked to let the rubber meet the road, and it's exhausting. You'd think that Congress members constantly crowing about election mandates would actually act upon them by doing what they themselves claim voters elected them to do, but yet again, here we are, same as it ever was. But feel free to prove me wrong. Otherwise, cheers.